Like more just as like normal people on package holidays and just sort of sticking to San Antonio, doing this sort of going around the bar a bit, and we sort of decided we'd have a look at the other side of the island, you know, and went to this club that everybody was talking about called Amnesia, and that's when I first actually took one of these pills that everybody was talking about over there, and it's called ecstasy. I'd never heard about it and I'd never done any sort of drug before in my life, but I thought I'd give it a try because it was a big thing. And we had the most amazing night. It sounds a bit cliched and a bit right on, but it did seem to open our ears and our mind to other cultures and other music, and it was great. I loved it, and that was it for sort of 10 years afterwards.
My first ecstasy experience, like all my following ecstasy experiences, the rush, when it hit, I was sitting on the loo and I was having a crap, and I was staring at the toilet door because every single time I came up, that's where I was.
The feeling started in my feet and it was like white fire running through my body. I couldn't believe the sensations I was having.
It feels like it steps up my spine. Each one of my spine little rib things is another step.
The back of your neck just goes to like putty.
When it gets to there, that's when I know I'm home.
And then you just look at things and life's just got a whole completely different outlook.
And if you put your hands in the air, the tingling sort of ran through your body and you were right in the middle of the music.
My inhibitions were kind of going haywire.
This tacky disco in South East London became the greatest party in the world. I felt 10 foot taller than everyone, and I could see multicolours flying around, and I could hear people talking hundreds of yards away, and I could hear it in my ears. It was just the best thing.
I wasn't kind of like used to feeling happy.
It was a part of me that I've never had, but now I've found.
And then I thought to myself, now it all makes sense.
I thought, I know the way to end all the world's problems, give everyone a pill and make them dance.
It all kind of fell into place, and I was thinking to myself, why have I never done this before? Why have I never thought of being like this before?
Why the fuck ain't the world like this all the time? Why?
In Ibiza, people were taking ecstasy, but you've got to understand also that the island was very, very special at that time. You had a very strange mix of people. You had kind of wealthy jet setters, film stars, pop stars there. You've got fantastically glamorous Spanish transvestites there. You've got kind of like the weirdest people from all of their respective countries, all in a club together. An open air club that was open all night, and you were dancing and the sun would come up over you. So there was all of that as well as drugs. It wasn't just a drug thing.
If you could go back to that first trip to Ibiza, could you have ever imagined, you know, that 16 years later you'd be involved in such a huge scene? On the way to on that trip, no. On the way back from it, yeah, because it was pretty obvious, I think, to all of us that we'd fallen on something that was going to change our lives. And you wanted to bring that vibe back to... Absolutely. I mean, it was hard to forget it. If you have something nice, it's natural instinct to want to recreate it whenever you can.